Hello! In this tutorial, I'll show you how to find a lawyer and of course a good lawyer in Nevada, USA. So the first thing I'd like you to do is to launch your browser. So the first step that we'd like to take is how to find a good lawyer before we take the steps to finding how to find a good lawyer in Nevada, USA. So launching your browser, okay, so this is my browser. I'm using Google Chrome now. You can access this using any browser of your choice. Head over to the search bar and then you're just going to type where to find good lawyers in Nevada. So I'm just going to stay on this page. All right, and so I'm going to stay on this page and then we're going to have a brief discussion on how to find a good lawyer, or how do you know that this lawyer is good before you can even go ahead to even search for a good lawyer in Nevada. So how do you say a lawyer is good? What are the criteria? What are the points of analysis that you can use to analyze a good lawyer? The first thing I'd like us to talk about is the licenses, or let's talk about the specialty, because that is the first thing, that's the most important thing before we can head over to licenses. Now, we know that not all lawyers know everything about everything. Good lawyers specialize. They specialize in a particular field of law because they do not know all the laws. So it's either little about a lot of things or a lot of things about little. But they do not know everything about everything. So you have to identify the lawyer that specializes in your unique case. So get an attorney that is good in, or that has a track record, or has a track record of expertise in your unique case. So for example, let's say you need to settle a case that revolves around business, then you're gonna need to find a business attorney. Then let's say you got involved in a car accident or something, and then just got injuries and just whatever, and you saw that this wasn't justified and you need justice for it, then you're gonna need to get a personal injury lawyer. There are different fields. If you need divorce, like you want to go through some divorce cases, then you need to get like a lawyer that specializes in divorce and marriages. Then if you need a family lawyer, you can definitely get a family attorney that will specialize in settling cases that revolves around your family. So it is important that you identify your unique case and then find the lawyer that specializes in it. It's going to really help you get a good lawyer, because a lawyer who has a track record of acing a particular field will do very well, like incredibly well in that field, than a lawyer that claims to know everything about everything. So it's important that you find a lawyer that specializes and that has a track record of success in progress in that field of law that he specializes or she specializes. And then the next thing is licenses. You will need to get a lawyer that has a license, or that is licensed to operate in a particular region. Now, we have licenses like under the federal law, and then we have licenses under the state law. So now this means that if it is within the state law, then it means that they're just licensed to operate within a particular region. All right, so there, like for example, in Nevada, there are specific lawyers. There are lawyers that just specialize in Nevada, and their licenses do not allow them to, handle cases or court cases outside Nevada. So a licensed lawyer can operate within his or her region under the state law. But under the federal law, there's an exception, and that's due to the trademark law, the trademark registration under the federal law. So for example, business attorneys, if they want to handle trademark registration, they can do that for anybody outside their own region. So that is a provision, a unique provision under the federal law. So you need a good lawyer is one who is licensed to operate in a particular field or in a particular region under the state law, or has federal licenses. Yes. So, and then the next thing that you also need to consider is the lawyer's disciplinary history. So you need to know if this lawyer has a track record of, let's say, a criminal case, or does not have a good police record. You're gonna have to check if the lawyer has maintained or successfully maintained let's say a record of no disciplinary cases, or like non-disciplinary cases. Okay, you need to be sure that your lawyer's disciplinary record is clear and the history is clear, and there are no traces of he got involved in this thing and got penalized because of this thing, because there could actually be errors and you don't want to fall into that trap. Okay, and then the next thing is choose a local bar association. Now, there's a local bar association which is near you, where you can find lawyers that are near you. And of course, there is a state bar association. So it's very necessary that you go to the local bar association for you to find a lawyer. And of course, you know all of the steps and the criteria that you can use. Find the disciplinary record, find the years of experience and expertise, expertise, and then find how close the lawyer is to the judge, all right? How the cases that lawyers have handled and the courts, they've also handled the case, how confident they are, their progress, their success, how many cases that they've won. You need to be very sure of that, and you can find them within the local bar association. And you can also find them within the state bar association, because if you get to the state bar association, they would definitely find a good lawyer near you within the local bar association. And then one other thing that you also need to consider is their fees and billings. Of course, some attorneys charge really incredible rates, all right? So you also need to weigh your choices based on your budget, because lawyers are expensive. Attorneys are expensive, they're not cheap, and it's even dependent on the law case or the situation that you are in. So weigh your choices. So once you get to local bar association and then they find a couple lawyers, go ahead and weigh your choices. Of course, you know the ones with years of experience, this one cannot charge less, and they're pretty much expensive. So if you like to go for quality and you will not mind the price, then you just do what works for you. Do what works for you in or within the jurisdiction of your budget. All right. And then the next thing, which of course I have been hammering on, is the experience. You need to know how well and how far that they have gone in handling cases. You will not go find a lawyer that was just called to the bar and just starting, and then you trust the lawyer with or the attorney with your issues. Some persons can actually have that trust, in fresh lawyers, but then some persons will not just want to go into that. They just want to go with people with lawyers or attorneys that have years of experience, because it's going to help them handle and represent their clients very well in the court. Now let's head over to how we can find good lawyers in Nevada. Now I'd like you to know that there are different platforms that you can get good lawyers in Nevada, and these online platforms are going to help you through with your search. Now let's find one. Of course, here we have Nevada Legal Elite, and then immediate free consultation, and just go ahead and click on this, and let's see what it's sponsored, so it can actually be a credible site for you. So this is Las Vegas car accident attorney fighting for victims. So of course, see, this is specialized lawyer in Nevada. And then of course you can see the ratings. You have to also check on these platforms. You need to check their ratings. 1,068 Google reviews, awesome. And then this, like, what type of car accident have you experienced? So read all of these things and see how this lawyer can help you. So these are car accident locations and commercial work. So if this is your case, then maybe you have to just access all of this and then read through to see why you need to hire this person. All right. So once you read through and then you're convinced, so it says hire Nevada car accident lawyer today, and read through all of these things to see your experience. So there's practice areas, and then of course all of this. So see if it is worth it. If it is worth it, then why not? If not, so here's a platform that you can use. So go all the way back and find credible platforms. So this is Ben CME, and the best reviewed law firm in Reno. All right, so we're looking for get a free consulting and since serving Northern Nevada. So here's another one. So you can just go ahead and click on that. It's also sponsored. So they put in a lot. So here, personal injury, of course, and then free consultation. So here then, so here is how you can check their ratings. Like I said, you can check their ratings via their reviews. So read all of these reviews, see all reviews, read all of these reviews to see if this is worth the process, and then you can just hit them up. You know, you can now click on this free consultation and then fill that out and you'll be good to go. So I'm going all the way back, and of course you can just keep on finding each of the platforms. So here are also places that you can explore. So this is Half Price Lawyers, and then this is Nevada Defense Group, Jury Glibat. Then scrolling all the way down, Nevada Best Lawyers, Find Lawyers in Nevada, and the Nevada Lawyers. So there are just a lot of platforms where you can find them. So I can just, let's say, click on this Nevada Best Nevada Lawyers and see what they have first. So Find Lawyers in Nevada, United States, and see. So here are a lot of corporate areas, so practice areas. So select any of the specialty or the practice areas that you want to find a lawyer in. All right, and then once you find, of course, these are 255. I'm just gonna block this. 255 visible results. So these are lawyers that you can connect with. Best lawyer, this is him, and this is practice area. You can click on him and then find more, and these are other lawyers. So let's say I want to select one of these lawyers. As I'm selecting this first person, I'm clicking on him to see his portfolio, to see if it's something. So here, so there's employment law and then management. So scroll the way down, see overview, his overview. So there's locations, important for you to find your location there. And then these are awards in practice. So look at his awards. So this is awesome. Lawyer of the Year, Best Lawyer of the Year, Best Lawyer of the Year, and then Name Lawyer Best. So all of these are the awards that they have awarded him. And then the firm details, you can click on firm details and see more about this Kemazuka Award. And then this is the location, located in Las Vegas, Nevada. One best lawyer. All right, and here's how you can also contact this lawyer. So this Best Lawyers website is a very awesome website that you can find the best lawyers in any practice area. All right, find the best lawyer in any practice area and you will be good to go. So remember the criteria for assessing or analyzing a lawyer, and then use all of that you have in mind. So go ahead and check these online platforms to find a best lawyer in Nevada. I hope this tutorial marvelously helped your search.